of the concern is that this credit crunch of Chinese lenders may then filter and trickle through and hit earnings. And so investors are definitely going to be watching to see if those interbank lending rates are going to drop even further today. But over the weekend, PBOC coming out for the first time and saying that it's going to appropriately fine-tune its policies.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, since the credit crunch, we haven't really been hearing from the PBOC. We haven't been seeing any actions, keeping money on the sideline. Then, exclusively reported by Bloomberg on Friday, we saw that $8.2 billion injection. But what they mean by fine-tuning is the first indication and a communication to the markets that we're going to keep an eye on things. We're not going to sit on the sidelines, that if there is some really volatile gyrations in the market, that we're going to step in. But fine-tune is a very interesting phrase here because it's the first time we're hearing it since September. But you can see just how the rates have been just so volatile. It peaked on Thursday, 13.44%, after the markets just felt that the PBOC was not doing anything to address what was many saying a policy-driven liquidity crunch.
Right, but it does seem as though some are saying out there, let's put it that way, that the central bank is trying to teach its banks a lesson. Now, why would they want to do that?
Well, the shadow banking is a big issue, that there's a lot of money in the financial markets out there. Xinhua News Agency, in an analysis coming out this weekend, which is a mouthpiece for the Chinese government, often reports on policy here, but basically saying that, you know, this shadow banking, this credit lending is an issue, that there is money out there, it's just not being put to use in the right place. And so PBOC is saying that it's going to aim to improve liquidity management. But also, Tsingtao reporting a memo that was provided to them by an unidentified person. This is very interesting as well, because this is the first clear communication as well to commercial banks, told to change expectation of infinite easy liquidity. So here are the key points that came out of this memo. PBOC said, don't pin your hopes on policy easing, that large banks should play market-stabilizing roles here. The PBOC also plans to maintain stable monetary policy, so that's also very important here. No immediate easing or tightening planned, and that commercial banks should report major and sudden events to PBOC and ask PBOC for assistance in solving liquidity problems, and that the PBOC would provide support when those liquidity problems arose. And we saw that on Friday, $8.2 billion injected in the market. We still don't know who got that money yet, but Bank of China said it didn't default on any payments. There was rumors floating about ICBC also coming out strenuously saying it wasn't us either. So,
well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angie.
Welcome.
Angie Lau there now.